You're watching Health Matters on Channels Television. You can join us in this discussion. We're talking about curbing substance abuse. You can call 080-8054-2233, 080-8054-2233, or you send a tweet at CTV_YomiO. I asked you about the burden, but before we go on to the burden, what are those signs, for instance, that parents can look out for, that people around someone who may be going down that lane can look out for and say, okay, this person may need help?
Yeah, thank you very much. And I think I've even said this here sometimes ago when I came here. When you have a ward who is in school, doesn't like you visiting for no reason, always having an excuse, something is going on. Something may be going on.
Okay.
And I used to even say something is going on so that you can go and visit, because it's better to err on the side of caution. So I don't even use the word me. I always assume something is going on, because a normal child will want to come home. You want to go for holiday, your child is saying he doesn't want to go, because he knows that he's already hooked on the substance. And if he's on holiday, he will not have access to it. And he may have withdrawal symptoms. Withdrawal symptom is one of the reasons why they don't want to stop, because that withdrawal symptom can really be very, very painful. It's like your joints are pulling apart, you are restless, having rhinorrhea, catarrh, you're tearing and everything. So because they are afraid of not, they are afraid that of not getting the substance, and they will have withdrawal symptoms. So when your child is withdrawing, or your child...
It's one thing to look out for. Let's quickly take Henry.
Okay.
Henry from Anambra, thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for joining us. Please go ahead with your question or comment.
Yeah, I want to know how will, somebody like still advise himself to stop, Hello?
Hello, we are here.
Yeah, how could someone, stop itself from taking such drugs that you guys are talking about?
Okay. Thank you, Henry.
So quickly, so another thing is, when as an individual, if you notice that you are neglecting every other thing, and all the things that your mind is drugs, we call it primacy of use. Another thing is, despite all the harms it has done to you, liver problem, your health is getting worse, family destruction, legal problem, you have been arrested, you still continue, there's problem. Or you start the drugs, you cannot control it, that's the problem.
Quickly speak to Henry's question.
Henry has talked about how can someone get out of it. As I've said, if the person is at the level of, purposeful use, experimental control, you can walk into the hospital and you meet counselors, psychologists, psychiatrists that will help you through the rehabilitation process. If the person is at the level of addiction, you have tried on your own to cut down or to stop, but you just discover that it is so impossible. Yes, it's not something you can do at that stage because you're already dependent.
On your own, you still have to.
So you come to psychiatrists. This is not a time to say,
or people
God
around
forbid.
That person could take him.
Yeah, most of the time,
just in case.
Apparently, the truth is this: we want the person to come. Fine, people around you can support you, and even if the people around you bug you and you come around, the truth is that if you don't have the will, we're not going to be able to work.
Okay, let's quickly take Issa from Nasarawa State. Hello. Oh, we lost Issa there.
Yeah, so if you don't have the will, forget. So we need your will. So most of the time, I love patients coming to the realization of the fact that they are dying. They are going down the drain. They need help. And not just give up and, well, who could die? Something will kill somebody. So once you come around, they do the detoxification process, remove it from your body.
So there's the hope to get back.
So much hope. So much hope. But sometimes people just think, I'm already dead. I'm gone. So let me just do this thing and die. And that's when we say, no, 2 wrongs do not make a right. Come around. Call people around you, and then people should not judge. I've said you can only blame somebody for starting. Yeah, you can only blame somebody for starting. But once it's at the level of addiction, don't say it is the arrow of the enemy. It is the evil power that has made him. Oh, they have seen his star. They now use juju of addiction to do him. And that is a medical condition. The brain is already rewired. The person is medically dependent, and he needs medical help. And so people should not do like what we call self-denial. Oh, my own child. Okay. How will people hear?
Yeah, okay. Let's take Jackson. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. Please go ahead with your question or comment.
Okay, first, I would like to say I really appreciate this kind of program.
Thank you.
Hello?
Thank you.
Yeah. When he was talking about, I heard him say something about parents fighting in the house and that could cause problem. And I really think that's a very good one. And all he has mentioned is a very good one. Please, I would like him to stress more on that, the family issues, because from my own point of view, those problems comes from the family. The mother and the father maybe in homes or always fighting in the house can put a child in that kind of condition and the child end up taking substances, which is not really good to our children.
Okay. Thank you, Jackson. Thank you so much for your contribution. Okay, so you were talking about the signs to look out for, you know, what you can see and know that this child or this person may be abusing substance.
And also, if you go to the, occasionally I tell parents, go through your children's stuff. You go through your child's stuff and you see something like needles. And it's not a doctor, it's not a lab scientist. What is he doing with it? It's likely taking heroin. It's likely injecting himself. Especially if the child is a sickle cell anemic patient. Because most of the time, sickle cell anemic patients tend to be taking Pt.2. And after some time, they get hooked on that drug. Even when they don't have the pain, they continue to. And they will see all their harms everywhere. They've already spoiled it. Also, when you notice that your child is becoming very arrogant, very rude, very confrontational, it's likely taking it. So after some time, they just become crazy. Yes, they just come to you and they just leave me, it's my life. I'm an adult, I can do my life. Those are the period that you need to ask the child to come for help. It's not the time for you to begin to now say, I'll go and report you to this person. You need to know the child of who you are. No. If everybody can begin to see that the way someone will have malaria and is having fever, you will take him and help him in the hospital. Ditto for someone that has addiction problem.
Okay, let's take Sandra from Niger State. Hello, Sandra. Wow, I think we lost
ditto for anyone that
Sandra
has addiction problem. The problem we have is that family will first of all abuse the person. They first of all reign a lot of stigmatization going on.
So we should look into that too, just so
because
people who need help
already
can come out.
Yes.
No, maybe not lost already, maybe on the way to being lost.
On the way to being lost, because
so,
you know, the analogy I have for this is that you have a wounded or a broken, a wounded dog on the road with a broken leg, and you get to the road and you are kicking the dog. The truth is that who actually has problem? It's you, because the truth is that when people need
so
help,
where can they go? I know there are public hospitals that, you know, psychiatric hospitals or...
Well, the truth is that this is not the time to say, oh, psychiatrist, God forbid, I'm not mad. The truth is that
because
you cannot control...
when people hear of going to psychiatric hospital,
like,
there's the stigma that, oh, maybe... But that is not the case.
That's not the case here, because the truth is that you won't go to orthopedic surgeon. You won't go to a cardiologist. You won't go to the person in charge of the liver. You will go to the person in charge of the brain. And it has to be a doctor so that you'll be able to know other areas of your body that is affected. If you now know that you need counseling, you will now send it to a clinical psychologist who are also professionals and will work together. Okay? So this is the time to come to the psychiatrist. And the psychiatrist will assess you, look at the level of the dependence or if it's compulsory use, and look at your motivational level and the desire to stop. And they start working on you, start doing substitution, detox, and all those things. It takes a process. Another thing is that people stop midway. People don't want to go through the
Perhaps they're thinking, oh, it's taking too long.
Yeah.
How long or how short can it be, you know, in terms of coming back?
There's no specific. It's like you having a wound now, and I'm asking you that, I'm telling you that by the next 2 days, this wound should dry up.
It should dry up.
It depends on the individual healing mechanism.
Let's see if Sandra is there from Delta State. Hello, Sandra. Saul, sorry.
Hello.
Thank you, Saul.
What they're discussing, what of somebody that maybe some drugs, doctor say that he should take drugs, that person will get high blood pressure and at the same time sugar level, the sugar is very high, and doctor prescribe too much drugs for the very person. What the person will do now? It will reduce it or continue.
Okay, thank you, Saul.
I understand what Saul is saying. Sometimes you see yourself taking like 10 types of drugs. It's still not drug abuse. If you have arthritis, as long as doctors prescribing it, people can have arthritis. They will take drugs for arthritis. They have a particular comorbid hypertension, comorbid diabetes. Once it is doctor prescribing, doctors are trained to heal. They are trained to save lives, okay? They care. And most of the time, of course, it's God that heals anyway. So they will not do anything that will affect you. So even if you are taking 4 or 5 different types of drugs, but we thank God now, pharmaceutical industries are doing something now. 3 drugs they are combining in one. So when you are taking a particular drug, you are taking like 3 types. So people don't feel the burden of having to ingest. But in that case, it is not drug abuse. Drug abuse is something that you take outside the doctor's prescription. Like you are driving and you just take a sachet of Alabuku, for example, and you take it and say your body, you want to shake your body very well. That one is problem, is drug abuse. Well,
thank you so much, doctor, for coming. If I didn't remember anything, okay. I know that you said that we shouldn't start substance or drug abuse at all. And if you have found yourself in that situation, seek medical help. There's help.
There's no need to stigmatize or be in self-denial.
Thank you so much for coming on today. We've been talking with a consultant psychiatrist, Dr. Pt.2. Thank you also, Henry from Anambra, Jackson from Taraba, Saul, and everyone who tried to call into the program. We'll do this again next week. I'm Jome Otaibe. Do have a blessed day.